Thank you guys for being here. For real, that means a lot to us. We appreciate it. Thank you to the Cat. Thank you for having us here. And we just released this single last week to country radio, and we're really excited about it. We have a whole tour that we're doing right now around this song. And we wrote this song. We were kind of just joking the day in the room we wrote together about some of the dumb things we've done when you're in love, and I think a lot of people can relate to that. I know we've done some foolish things that in the time, in the moment, you think are perfect. But that's kind of where this song, Anything She Says, came from. Sorry, we got a tune. This is more for y'all than us, trust me.
You got to wait till you see the video clip as well. We filmed that the other day.
Yes,
that was a lot.
We're really excited. It's pretty stupid and crazy. It's gonna be fun.
There's an alpaca.
Yeah. They were like, hey Tom, you're the alpaca handler. I was like, oh no.
That's kind of the noise the alpaca made when you handled
I'm
it.
like walking it around. I'm like, what sound does an alpaca make? And then I'm like, it's not walking with me, and I'm like pulling the lead, like trying to, and it's like, and I was like, it's terrible.
Not expected.
And then and the owner's like, no, it's fine. It's fine. We're like, it's screaming.
Alfie's fine. Alfie's okay.
Alpha.
Oh, Alpha.
Yep.
It was
great. Anyway, wrote the song about that alpaca.
Yes, this song is 100% about the alpaca.
Anything Alpha says.
But thank you guys again. This song's called Anything She Says. We appreciate y'all very much.
We drove in from Charlottesville, Virginia this morning at about 4, and I had a shower with a water bottle outside the van before, which was lovely. I promise it's clean though. It's great.
Did you use a towel or?
Prefer to air dry?
Didn't use a towel.
He just stuck his head out the window.
Just opened my suitcase and picked the nearest piece of clothing that was towel-like.
Towel-like.
Well, surprisingly wrinkle-free today, with that being said.
Thank you very much.
Story of his life.
Well, you guys, thanks so much for coming in. It's an early performance. We were like, hey, our listeners are probably going to be up drinking early anyway, so
Yep.
It's going to be great.
We knew we'd get along.
That's right. It's for I have the theme of like alcohol this morning. You think it's a Friday or something?
Yeah.
Is it a Friday? It's Friday.
It is Friday.
It's Friday.
Yeah. Or as we like
It's
to call it around these
Friday.
parts, Fireball
Is that
Friday.
a bar? Is that a bar?
Fireball
Well,
Friday.
what's
and
going
there's a
on?
bar.
Yeah. Are we slinging drinks?
Shoot, no.
No? Oh,
Okay.
like, looking away like, we can still see you when you're not looking at us, you know.
I just see
hiding.
candles.
All right. Well, you guys, thanks so much for coming out early
course,
and
thank you.
Of course.
and doing your thing. So one more time, you guys give it up for Seaforth and Mitchell Tenpenny.
We just go off stage now. That was it.
That's it.
Cheers,
Thank
See you
you.
guys.
see you
Have a good day.
later. All right.
All right. We going to play something first?
I think so. Well, can you guys raise your hand if you have no idea who Mitch and I are right now? Just down like us two. Anyone? Do you all know who we
Come
are?
on. You don't have to lie.
You don't have to
all right.
lie. It's fine. Well, that's cool. Regardless, we've known each other since we were 3 years old. Pretty much hated each other ever since. And
Hence the distance.
yeah, exactly.
So
No,
weird.
but no, we started making music together about 6 years ago and moved to Nashville 2 years ago now. And we love it out there, and we've been lucky enough to work with some amazing people and do some really cool things that we've always dreamed of doing. We put out an EP recently called the Love That EP, and we hope you love that EP. But this song is on it. It's called Taking Your Picture, formerly known as Should Have Taken Your Picture, and it's about when you should have taken a picture.
So you guys, Seaforth, you're from Australia. You've been over in the States since when?
2 years
ago.
now. October 2017, we officially moved.
So how did you meet Mitchell?
Kroger, I think it was.
Yeah.
We were in
Yeah,
the
You were bagging groceries.
looking for vegan cheese, and I just bumped into him. I was like, yeah, dude, we should run something. No, we're both signed to Sony, and we just met just throughout the music industry. I actually met you at a Luke Bryan concert where you were in the box, and that's when I officially met him. But then we just
Oh, yeah, that's right.
yeah. But we knew of him. We were big fans, and then we were lucky enough to get in the room with him and write a song. And I feel like we just hit it off ever since then.
And Mitchell, do you agree with that, or you think these
Nah,
guys are
he's
full of?
Well, I remember that is where we met, but no, I kept hearing their name over and over in town, and some of my good buddies would riding with them, and I was like, I want to meet them, and then obviously they're pretty funny dudes, and we kind of have the same demeanor in that sense, so we kind of got along real quick.
And you share a mutual love of alpacas too. Which
Yes,
I
we
think
do.
is
Well, now
terrific.
we do. Yes,
Now.
It's not a mutual love for alpacas for us,
Right.
from them to us, but we do love them.
Well, so obviously in Australia, there's some big names in country music right now that kind of I think paved the way. But like growing up over in Australia, what was the country influence for you guys? Were you listening to all the current stuff?
Yeah, it's funny, man. I mean, obviously, our uncle Keith Urban was like the the main kind of influence for us. We've been telling everyone that he's our uncle, in hopes that one day, well, initially it was in hopes that one day he'd hear like, oh, we met your nephew Seaforth the other day. And he's like, who? What? And then we ended up bumping into him a couple months ago, and then we told him that story, and he was like, as long as you don't call me your auntie, that's fine. So, but no, Keith was like definitely the biggest kind of country influence for us. And as soon as we discovered his music, that kind of opened the door for us, because we've been making music pretty much our whole lives and trying to find kind of what we were doing, like where it kind of fit in, you know what I mean? And then discovering country music, we were like, this is literally what we're doing. Like, this is the sound we're after. This is the instrumentation, the storytelling in the songs and stuff. So then that kind of opened the door, and then we just kind of haven't stopped.
And then Mitchell, I also want to bring up too that you have a Christmas EP that just came out.
Yeah, Christmas EP. Got to Let It Snow, and then we did an original song called The Naughty List.
Right.
Yeah. And, check it out. It's about like when you've been dating for a while and she finally takes you home to her parents, and you want to be respectful, but at the same time you don't care. So it works out.
Definitely worth a listen on the way out.
Check it out.
By the way, you're not gonna play that tonight, are you?
It's not quite Christmas. We gotta wait till after.
I don't know. I saw a Jeep out there that had a wreath on the front. I'm like, it is.
I believe there's
too
people
soon.
out there celebrating it,
It's
but
still too soon for me.
Yeah.
What about you guys? Are you guys down celebrating or decorating for Christmas before Thanksgiving?
Dude, our
roommate
roommate
took
is
care
the
of
most,
that.
we call her Festive Fiona. Her name's Katrina, but it's fine. But no, she literally, we came home the other day and she's got the Christmas tree set up and the lights and the bloody fires on and
Festive
everything in the
Fiona.
house. Like,
Literally,
she lives
Christmas
for it.
Katrina.
I don't know.
Lives for it.
It's still too soon for me. All right, by a round of applause, who says it's cool to put up Christmas decorations before Thanksgiving?
I mean, I think it's fine. Like
After? Yeah.
Is there a genuine rule? Who is that? Is there a
No,
rule
but I believe there
established?
should be.
I think it
Okay.
depends. If you put up colored lights before Thanksgiving,
Right.
But
It's-
like the white
okay.
lights are always classy. You can kind of leave your tree up at all times.
Yeah.
Right.
My question is more, when does it go down?
That's the same, because like I got used to like the light.
Yeah.
Christmas
You go to
tree
someone's
white
house,
lights,
yeah.
like, and it's like, I don't know. I took it down last July.
Go to someone's house in like
Last
March.
July.
Yeah, in like March they got the tree up.
That's where we get the Christmas in July line, was because I still
ours,
have my tree
ours
up.
is still up. We just keep it up year round. We only turn the
We have
lights
friends
on.
that have trees
I don't have
up all
friends
year.
that come over anyway, so they don't even know it's
Well, we're gonna give you guys a chance to ask a question or two here in just a second. So think about what you want to ask. So I was listening around to some of your music, Mitchell, and I'm for some reason lately I've gotten really interested in a lot of remixes that country artists have music out there, and then they're getting remixed by everybody now. And for me, I think it kind of started. You know, Kane Brown comes out with a song with Marshmello, and then I love that Morgan Wallen with Diplo. I don't know if you've heard that or not. And then you've got a remix out of Rehab remix.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you've got a band like Dan and Shay, and they're doing songs with Justin Bieber. And, you know, I was kind of on the fence about that one, but now I like it, and I don't know how I feel about that. So
hey,
many
Bieber's
questions.
grown up now. It's all good.
Yeah, but what I mean, what's your thought about the direction of country music in terms of, you know, more mainstream appeal?
I mean, I think anytime you can bring more listeners to country music, it's a good thing. I mean, no matter what. And I think what country music is, especially today, it's still a story. It's still lyrically gonna tell a story, which you don't have in any other genre. I mean, no matter what, times are gonna change, instrumentation's gonna change, timbre's gonna change, but what's always stayed country is storytelling, and that's what we have to stick to. Otherwise, you know, we'll be copying everybody else before us, and that's not what we want. So we want to stay current, but we also want to hold true to those values. And again, it's the storytelling that I fell in love with country music, and I think that still holds true today.
So any thoughts of you know, doing a whole remix album or just a straight
You know,
up like
that's the thing. It's like if someone asks, I'm in. Like if anybody asks, I don't care what genre, if they ask and they enjoyed our music and they want to do stuff together, like who am I to say no? Like, amazing. That's amazing that anyone enjoys your music and wants to do it. I don't care what you do. So if anyone calls out and wants to do it, I'm all in. I love playing music, and I love playing music with other people. So.
And the good news is we had a discussion back in the green room is that you have a couple of dancers here that
Yes, we do.
they can support any.
Are they still out the back?
Tom and Mitch do.
That's
dance.
you. All right. Anybody have a question you guys want to ask? You want to raise your hand? Anyone? Okay. What's your name?
Casey.
Casey.
Hi. I would like to know, is there anybody that you really want to play with, or is there any venue that you really want to play at?
Red Rocks for sure, venue-wise. I think everybody. Excuse me. Whoa. Red Rocks, and then I don't know. I mean, I'm a huge John Mayer fan. Like that would be awesome for me. That's how I learned to play guitar. I don't know. Who you guys?
I'd agree, honestly, across
Both
the board
answers.
with that.
Yeah, the only one I'd add in for us is probably Keith. Obviously, Keith Urban.
You mean your Uncle Keith?
Uncle
Well, same
Keith.
thing. Keith
Right.
Urban's such a guitar player. Like we love
Yeah.
guitar players like that. So
Mhm.
we're like in that realm.
You're on one of my favorite
Shall
albums
bring
of the
tequila.
year right now, Hardy's Hixtape.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Love. That's our boy too. Love Hardy, man.
Dude,
That guy is really cool. He's sort of how many fans of Hardy do we have in here? Do you guys know that? It's my favorite album. All due respect to everybody else who put their albums out this year. It is my favorite album of the year right now. If you haven't heard Hixtapes, you need to because it's a collaboration with tons of people. I mean, there's even a song on there. I talked to Hardy when he was in town. He goes, so you're a rock dude, right? You're gonna love this song. I've got
Zach Wild. Yeah.
Morgan Wallen singing and Zach Wild of like Black Label Society, Ozzy Osbourne. Like so Zach Wild's playing guitar, and I said, "Oh, that's interesting." And I heard it, and at first I was like, "Holy!" I mean, because it's got the double kick drum.
Oh,
and
yeah,
everything.
that's what I was gonna
and-
say.
Yeah, we got Joey Moy producing it. He's done
Yeah.
everything from Nickelback to everybody.
Right,
And then
right.
you got Zach Wild guitar, so it's like.
So how did that
That's
song? You're on a great song. I mean, all of them are good,
Thank
but how did that come about with Hardy?
Yeah, just we're good buddies. We're in a group chat together. Like we talk every single day, and we just I don't know, like whenever we get a chance to do songs together, we want to do it. And that's same with me and Seaforth. I think the world wants to hear more people singing together. I don't care if it's in genre or cross genre. I just think it's fun. It kind of changes up the thing. So we were just sitting at a bar one day, and he's like, "Hey man," I was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
So did you write? Did you write it together? Or did you guys?
No, I didn't write that song.
Okay.
No.
So you went in the studio, and he's like, "Here, sing this."
Yeah, well, he sent me the song, and he sent me a few, and I was like, dude, I really dig this one. I think
Cool.
I can like feel you on that. But I mean, we write all the time together, and we have some songs that I've cut that I'm about to put out that me and him wrote, and vice versa. But that song, I had nothing to do with it. I just loved it, and he asked me to do it.
I want to know who's in the group chat with you.
Devin Dawson is another one. We got a bunch of songwriters, and then like some pop punk guys from like Boys Like Girls and all those other old bands that probably none of y'all know anymore. But yeah,
Susan Boyle.
Martin Johnson, all those cats. Yeah.
Susan Boyle.
Susan
yeah.
Boyle was in there, right?
Yeah, she was there.
I can only imagine the Susan Boyle memes that are about to go through the group chat right now.
It would be very bad.
So do you guys mind sticking around for a minute and taking some pictures with everybody here in a sec?
Absolutely.
Okay, before we do that, though, I'm not letting you off the hook yet. I want to do a little round of 96 seconds with. It's a speed round, a lightning round. Anybody can answer.
We sprint.
Yeah, you're going to have to
Sprint around the
run.
room. Yeah, cool.
Yes. Did they tell you to stretch back there?
Yeah, I've done my calf
Perfect.
stretches. Yeah,
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 I
90s.
noticed in the
Already
jeans the
tore
calves are
something.
looking really good today.
Thanks, man.
Swollen
The-
calves.
That was weird.
That was the name of our band before Seaforth was Swollen Calves.
Yeah.
That's real funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved your early stuff.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The object here is I'm gonna shout out a question. Anybody can answer. Super quick answers. We're gonna roll through it in
shit.
96 seconds. Who wants to put time on the clock? Nikki, you got it. All right. Sometimes we have a tendency to go over, but we're shooting for 96 seconds. Are you ready?
Ready.
No, come on. Are you ready?
Yeah.
There we go. All right. 96 seconds with Mitchell, Tenpenny, and Seaforth. What is the last thing you cooked?
Macaroni.
Toast.
Eggs.
Does toast? Does that?
No,
count
I
as
was gonna
cooked?
say, yeah.
You put it in a
I don't
toaster.
cook. Yeah.
What bands are on your dream tour lineup?
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
Coldplay.
Yep. Coldplay.
Okay. Good talk. Last gift you gave somebody.
That's inappropriate.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
I was-
Okay.
gonna go there.
It's a family show here, guys. If you could have dinner with anyone in history, dead or alive, who would it be?
Mitchell Tenpenny.
Steve Owen.
Oh, that's a good one.
Nice.
that are alive, but that's fair enough.
Dead or alive, right?
Yeah, dead or alive.
Man, that's tough. Oh, Katy Perry.
Okay.
Ooh.
Now, I'm not going to ask why, because I know the question right before that. It's leading the witness, Your Honor.
I have a gift.
All right. Favorite childhood toy?
Ooh, my trampoline. Is that
Okay.
a toy?
Sure. I think it's an activity, but fine.
Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
online.
Okay, Pokemon cards. I'll take it
Okay.
back. I loved my Pokemon cards.
A truck or car.
Toy truck.
Seaforth is witty today. What is your favorite animal besides alpaca?
Dogs.
Lizards.
Goat.
That was That's pretty good. What did you eat for breakfast today?
Waffle House.
It's like it's great. It's like the 5th day in a row we were talking about for you guys. Super healthy.
2 eggs over medium toast and hash brown.
What's the worst vacation you've ever taken?
Ooh.
Somewhere in Florida.
Fire festival.
Good one. What is your worst fear?
Spiders.
Balloons.
Dying?
Die?
That's a pretty good one. All right, first concert ever.
Missy Higgins.
Backstreet Boys.
Missy Higgins.
Missy
Backstreet?
Higgins.
Yeah, Backstreet Boys.
You know all the lyrics too, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I know all the lyrics. I
I'm
love
not going to
Backstreet
ask you to
Boys.
cover the Backstreet Boys right now. We already know people are putting this on social media.
It's fine.
Star Wars or Marvel?
Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel.
Okay. There's some Star Wars fans that would like to speak to you after.
Yeah,
Is it
Class
bad
today,
that I haven't
guys.
watched
We're gonna get
a
lightsabered
single
as we go
Star
on
Wars?
here.
I need to watch.
The thing-
Not a single one?
The thing
Not a
that
single one?
happened, I haven't. Well, it's because it's been so long. There's so many, and I feel like it would just
Yeah, I
be
just can't
like I
keep
can't
up.
start now. You
Well,
know what I mean?
I like their characters. I used to play with those toys. Those are fun toys, but
but I'm
Those are
also
fun toys.
I'm also that guy
those
that
are
hasn't.
fun toys.
You've got a few on the bus.
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
Or the
that-
Star Wars characters.
I'm the guy that hasn't seen Star Wars, but I've seen like Shrek the Third.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Home Alone 4.
my movie selection is really off. Yeah.
All right. What is the last book you read?
Oh, gee. That's probably
I've
something
never
in
read a
school.
book.
Okay, fair.
That's why we're musicians.
Honestly.
All right. Which parent pushed you to be the best more?
Both.
Yeah, it's an equal.
They're not watching on social media right
No,
now.
it really was equal.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to have amazing parents to just let me do it.
Apple
Absolutely.
or Android?
Apple all day.
All right. And playlist genre guilty pleasure.
Yacht rock. Not
Yes.
guilty. I love
Good
it.
one. Yeah, that's not a guilty one. I
Yeah.
love some Kenny Loggins.
Oh, yeah.
I like classical, man. So like just old like Mozart kind of Beethoven
Yeah?
piano stuff. I love that.
Is that what you listen to pre-show? You have your incense burning,
I
your
don't know.
classical music?
Yeah, sometimes I
Katy
sing
Perry
Indian
dinner.
style.
Katy
I know-
Perry
I know.
pictures.
I know what your guilty pleasure is, Mitch. Is the what's it called? The thing where it's like the scratching and that.
Oh, ASMR.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
my guilty pleasure. Sorry, forgot. That's not really music, but yeah.
That's creepy to me.
It was a little more than 96 seconds, but give it up for Mitchell Tenpenny and Seaforth, you guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much for
Apologies.
coming here today. Thank you all, seriously, for taking time out of your Friday to come in. Also, big thanks to our friends at AT&T. Thanks. If you don't already have the app and you're an AT&T customer, please go download that app. You can win your way into a ton of these. Thank you for listening to iHeart Country at 96.9 The Cat. Stick around. We're going to do some pictures with everybody and enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see most of you guys at the show tonight. Thank you.